Hi, I'm Sarah Borders with Benefits Compliance Solutions. I hope you all are staying healthy and well. I wanted to talk today about a question that has come up over and over again. In this past 2 weeks, I have spoken with literally hundreds of employers. So a question I want to talk about is, how do you receive payment while an employee is out on furlough and remaining active on the health plan, whether that's through furlough or whether they are on FMLA leave, including the new emergency paid FMLA leave. So a situation happens a lot of times where the employee isn't receiving their normal paycheck. Maybe it's much smaller, maybe there's no paycheck. Then how are you supposed to get premiums, and can you charge them premiums? And in that case, yes, you can, and we typically rely on the FMLA rules. And those rules say that you can have somebody pay one of three ways. The first is in advance or prepaid if the leave is foreseen. And in many cases with COVID-19, that leave isn't going to be foreseen. In some cases, maybe it is, but most of the time it wouldn't be. Now, that can't be the only option. They have to have another way to pay those premiums. The second way is to pay as you go. So in other words, the employee, if they're receiving pay, you could continue to take out their pre-tax salary reductions. If they're not receiving pay though, you can opt to have them send you or mail you a check, a personal check after tax. And that could be monthly, it could be per paycheck, it could be some kind of installment basis. But the deal with this is that you have to allow them a 30-day grace period. So they have to have 30 days in order to come current on the premiums that they owe. And you have to tell them at least 15 days before that end of the grace period that their coverage is going to be canceled for non-payment of premiums. You need to communicate this to the employees and make an effort to collect those premiums. Now, I'm seeing some employers use specific vendors or COBRA vendors, and I have one that I work with that is offering to collect premiums and remit them back to you and kind of coordinate and keep track of all that. Because if you have like 100 employees who are on furlough, or a lot of employees, it's really hard to kind of keep track of all of these payments coming in, especially if it's more than monthly. So that's one way that you could do it. The last way is to pay and catch up once the employee comes back to work and begins working again. Now, this way would also need to be communicated to the employees that this is what is expected of them, and then you pay the premiums while they're out, and you collect premiums when they come back via payroll deduction usually. Now, you have to be careful with this, because what if somebody doesn't come back to work? In that case, it's really difficult to get back premiums from someone who no longer works for you. So in these cases, you have those options. There are some nuances to this. I'm going to post about this in a blog this week. Let me know if you have any questions on that. Also wanted to let you know that if you have any employers that you are working with that need a lot more help, they have a specific situation and you need an expert to look at the situation and put a plan into place, much like you would with a CPA when you need help with your taxes, or even when you call a plumber, you want to hire an expert. Let us know, because we are helping several employers with their COVID-19 action plan with regard to their benefits. So let me know. Have a wonderful week. Stay healthy, stay safe. We'll talk to you soon.